The new normal. Millions of us working from home with all the joys and challenges that go with it. But even at home, there's no escaping the cost of living.
We're both running computers and, the printer and all those kind of things. And you just notice that it's just more expensive to live. And I think grocery bills and fuel for the car and just all round, I think everyone's feeling that their weekly and monthly outgoings are just creeping up.
Shall we read the book together?
Higher bills and higher prices for businesses like Ruth's, which makes children's books.
As a small business, my sales this month and last month are down by 30%. So 30% down in sales plus 30% increase in costs. It doesn't make business sense anymore. So, unfortunately, it's going to have to be passed on, and I'm really terrified that it's going to put people off.
What do you get when you extrapolate that across a whole economy? I think we all know the answer: inflation. The Consumer Price Index, a measure of how fast prices have risen over the past year, is supposed to be close to 2%. That's the Bank of England's target. But it's now risen to 4.2%. Not only is that higher than expected, it's the highest level for a decade, and it's only likely to rise higher. Why is that? Because price rises seem to be pretty much everywhere you look. Graham's construction firm is at the sharp end of it.
Most of the prices have gone up in material cost. Some labour costs are now going up. And extremes that we probably never experienced for a long, long time. With increases of steel, timber, cementitious materials, raw materials going up 25, 50%, and in some cases even more.
There's no single reason for the supply crisis. Post-COVID rebound, industry-specific issues, problems getting workers, trade disputes, and so on. But the upshot is scenes like this. Containers piled up on an airfield near Felixstowe docks, unable to do what they were built to do. And higher prices everywhere. One of the many prices on the rise is that of second-hand cars, up by more than 27% in the last 6 months alone. Why is that happening? It's because there aren't as many new cars on the market. New cars very reliant on semiconductors, computer chips, and there's a global shortage of computer chips. You see the point here? International issues are feeding into domestic inflation, and that's why the Bank of England thinks there's only so much that it can do. Still, it is expected to raise interest rates, perhaps as soon as next month. It won't be a big increase, but life is about to get even more expensive. Ed Conway, Sky News.